That was one of the rare ideas that came out of the LCI, the large course initiative workshop, that ended up not working for me.
Yeah,
interesting.
The idea was crowdsourcing questions. And I thought it would be an additional team building activity, so after they write their team charter, they go and look at their team reading before the rest of the class. They use perusal to comment on it. Then they work together in section as a team to come up with 12 potential quiz questions that then I fold into the Canvas individual quiz. And I've never used multiple choice questions. It's just not part of what a lot of humanities teachers like myself do. Unfortunately, an automatic online graded quiz, you kind of have to use multiple choice questions. They're the best bang for your buck. That and true false, essentially. So I realized they're incredibly difficult to write.
Yeah.
And
so is that where it fell apart, was the sort of the quality of whether the questions were actually usable or not?
Yeah, not many were usable. In fact, the ones I did use ended up causing some of the greatest problems and confusion in the students' minds. So what I realized was, for another kind of course that uses maybe lower stakes questions, easier questions, or different kinds of questions, crowdsourcing quiz questions, exam questions could work like a dream. But my questions were kind of going at the big takeaways, the hard takeaways from the reading, and I don't really want to surrender that approach to the quizzes, but that was too difficult an exercise. It was really, frankly, it felt like it was too difficult for me many weeks to write a quiz that wasn't full of ambiguities. So what I did take away from the workshop was have an appeal process. I used that for the very first team quiz with the scratch card, and it taught me that there's a lot of potential ways my questions can be misunderstood. So I kept that appeal process all semester long, and it helped me improve the quizzes sometimes early enough in the process that it helped students who were later to the quiz, but certainly it's going to help for next year's students. And I'm going to keep the appeal process because it's really hard to write a challenging multiple choice question on a difficult reading that is not free from ambiguity or misconstrual. So I think that, just as a matter of fairness, given how high end the activity ended up being in my class, I need to keep the appeals process. But what I decided to do is take out that component and add in 2 more team quizzes, because I felt like that was fun and useful work for the students to do in the lecture.